Example 2 from the Rational Functions Part 2 lab. We have the following function. We want to find out some attributes of this function, such as if it has a horizontal asymptote, if it has an oblique asymptote, vertical asymptotes, any holes. So it's already been factored for us in this sense, so we can immediately see that there are no factors that are on the denominator and on the numerator. There are nothing that cancels. So there are no holes. For vertical asymptotes, that's when the denominator is equal to 0. So for here, the denominator is 0 when x is equal to -4. With this x plus 4, if x is -4, this will be 0, making it all 0. And if x is 3, then this factor will be 0, which makes this whole denominator 0. So because of that, we have vertical asymptotes at x equals -4 and x equals +3. So next we need to check for horizontal or oblique asymptotes. So how we're going to do that is we're going to look at the degrees of the numerator versus the denominator. So the degree of the numerator here is the leading exponent of the variable. So the highest variable we have here, the exponent here, is this 3x, and it's of degree 1. And the leading exponent of the leading degree of the denominator is this 2 right here, this x squared. It's the highest exponent of all the variables. So we have the degree of the numerator is smaller than the leading degree of the denominator. And essentially what that means is that we are going to have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0. So writing that down, the degree of the numerator, if it's less than the degree of the denominator, then we have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0. And this is just a rule. So we have a horizontal asymptote at y equals 0. And we do not have an oblique asymptote because we have an horizontal asymptote. So we have found out all our attributes of this function.